Our presentation this afternoon is taken from a play that we performed at the festival last year called The Land of Liberty. It was bringing alive noble history of the early 19th century. It told the story of the mill workers in Rickmansworth, Mill End and Maple Cross, and of the hardships of the young children who worked in those mills, the paper mills and the silk mills, typical of so many throughout the country. It also told of the Chartist movement and the social experiment that started just over there at Herring's Farm. Some of the songs you'll hear this afternoon were written by Gerald Massey. He was the son of a canal boatman. He must have travelled up and down this canal many times with his father before he was put to work in Tring Mill at just 8 years old. Thank you.
With the fragrant hay, our place we know it's very, very low. It's down at the landlord's feet. We're not too low to grind and throw, but too low the bread to eat. Delve in the deepest down, till we gather the proudest drop that shines when the crown of the despot blows. And whate'er he's not upon our back, fresh loads he deigns to lay. We're not too low to fight the foe, but too low to share the spoils. The story tells of the man that made this all possible, one Fergus O'Connor. Fergus O'Connor was a very fiery, radical Irishman whose one desire in life was to put an end to all this unhappiness and pity that the people had for themselves. And he worked very hard at it, and this is his story.
hours were long and there was no security of employment, and wages were no more than subsistence levels. The only help for those that could not survive was to go into the workhouse like the one in Rickmansworth. Once in there, families were separated and children were put to work either in the silk mill in Rickmansworth or mill and paper mill to get to earn their keep. Child mortality was high and rickets were rife.
Radical movements of that period were consolidated, and a People's Charter of the Working Men's Association was drawn up. They were known as Chartists and drew support from across the social classes. Fergus O'Connor travelled widely, preaching parliamentary reform and denouncing the working conditions. Thousands of working men and women, desperately seeking to avoid their lives of misery, called him their lion of freedom. The People's Charter had 6 aims. A vote for every man, regardless of social property or qualification. Voting to be by secret ballot. Payment for members of Parliament. And removal of property qualifications for members of Parliament. Equally sized electoral districts and annual elections to Parliament. Thousands marched from all over the country